Blue means they're winning their quest? Hot asked. And what means they're losing? That's why my name is in blue, pleaded Sophie, pointing to her fingering by the miniature school towers on the map. My quest as dean was to bring evil into a new age, and clearly I've succeeded. Well, my name's in blue too, said Todd, spotting his figure obscured by Sophie's. My students love me. I work out every night, and I've even started getting from mail. Just the other day, I got a note in a girl's handwriting saying I was her favorite character from your story, and that they didn't make boys like me in Woods Beyond. Must be a reader from your old town. Or Castor playing a prank, Sophie sniffed. The puff went out of Hot's chest. Hey, wait a second. Isn't it weird that every single name on this map is blue? Shouldn't someone be losing their quests? Ever since Clarissa gave me this map, we've been nothing but winners, Sophie crowed. So either I'm good luck, or we're a very talented group. Or your map is broken, which would explain why it says Tragic is inside the Lady of the Lake's case when that's impossible, said Todd. Look, even Tachos and Agatha are in blue, which means, according to the quest map, they are doing just fine. Sophie peered at him, then at Agatha's and Tachos' names in Camelot, just as blue as the others. That can't be right, she murmured. How can Tachos be winning? I read Camelot's papers every day. He's the town fool. He's a disgrace. She saw Hot smirking at her. Poor Teddy, he said. Sophie rose from her throne and sashayed past Hot. Oh, please, for all we know, Clarissa has that his name to make him look good. Fairy godmothers love to cheat. She swept her hand through the map, dispersing it to liquid and back into the file on her neck. And honestly, I can't worry about a fairy king and a princess who isn't even queen and yet is somehow too busy to wait her best friend. I have my school to run. 125 new nevers who think Tachos and Agatha are old news and have their eyes on me. Plus, I have these pesky readers we have accepted who don't have a clue. Why, on the very first day, a girl from Gafferden caved in an entire classroom. So, my hands are quite full, thank you. And even if I could spare a thought for Tachos, or any boy, for that matter, it would be a wasted one. I'm completely happy on my own, unattacked and untroubled by the vagaries of love. Fra-si-da, that's my new mantra, a blissful mirage of laissez-faire and la-di-da. Who needs the stress of love when there's important work to do? I prefer a modest life now, dedicated to my students. home, throwing a dance dance the second week of school with the theme Night of 1,000 Sophies, where people have to dress up in outfits inspired by your fairy tale, doesn't seem modest to me. Said Hot, his nearby helpers murmuring assents as they polished the statue of Sophie in hooded mobs, a crown of flowers upon her head. Nor does taking half the evil students out of class to decorate for it serve anyone but you. Hot added, surveying the ballroom filled with never girls in chic leather dresses and high black boots, and never boys in stylish leather coats and skinny black pants, all hard at work, hanging tapestries of Sophie's best moments as a student, polishing stained glass windows of Sophie's face, and scrubbing the marble floor branded with a wet S circled by olive leaves and topped with a gold crown. And yet here you are, helping them, Sophie said, simpering at Hot. Yeah, so you'll take me to the dance. A dean doesn't need a date on her own dance, Sophie bristled. But maybe she wants one, said Hot, sweat dripping. What I want is for you to put on a shirt, said Sophie, eyeing his square-throated torso. I seem to have lost it, said Hot. Sophie acted a brow. Indeed. Professor, a voice beeped. Hot and Sophie turned. 51st year springed at them. Someone's knocking on the door, a vampiric-looking girl whispered. A barrage of loud raps echoed through the hall. Sophie waited until the knocking stopped. Really? I don't hear a thing. By the way, I liked the castle better how it was before, when it was crumbly and dirty, Hot said, rubbing out a stain on Sophie's statue with his hand. Everything's too clean now, like we are trying to hide something. Hogwash! How could anyone possibly prefer the old evil? Sophie pooh-poohed, glancing out the window as the renovated towers of Melons, Mischief, and Vice lit up with white and gold paper lanterns. Evil was so dark before, so morose and unattractive. No wonder we were always the losers. We acted like losers.